stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
And welcome to Phil's Gang. My name is Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Well, the market, everyone's asking, why is it rallying today? Well, the answer is you got to go back and see why it rallied yesterday, then failed. But before I do that, something's been really irking me. Listen to this.
My administration is using every tool at its disposal to protect American families and businesses from rising prices at the gas pump. You know, we're taking active steps to bring down the cost, and American oil and gas companies should not exploit this moment to hike their prices to raise profits.
Unbelievable. First, here's what he said at the beginning.
My administration is using every tool at its disposal to protect American families and businesses from rising prices.
He is not protecting families. He's not protecting business. He's doing just the opposite. He's killing them. So let's go back, because remember, this oil price, these high prices at the pump, started well before Putin put his troops on the Ukraine border. Remember, he's been in office a year. And it started immediately that when he started to sign all those orders to reverse everything that Trump has done in the energy industry. But what really irks me is he's talking about, we got to cut those profits. Those oil companies, they're gouging Americans. They're really hurting them. Those profits are terrible. They're making way too much money. Look what they're doing. And Waters, that idiot, she keeps coming on and saying, we got to take over the oil companies. We got to take them over. We need socialism. These oil companies are making too much money. Well, why aren't they saying that about Apple? Why aren't they saying that about Microsoft and all the other big tech companies? What do you call what they're doing? Let me give you an example. Exxon, on sales of $285 billion, you know what their profits are? $6.8 billion. But let's just take Apple. Nearly the same amount of sales, $274 billion. But you know what Apple makes on $274 billion? $76 billion in profits compared to $6.8 billion Exxon on almost the same amount of sales. So why aren't they going to Apple and Microsoft and Oracle and all these companies and going after them? They're the ones that are gouging. Have Apple cut their prices on iPhones and everything else. Now see, it's all politics. They know that the people hate oil companies. They would never be able to get them to hate Apple. People love Apple. Can you imagine if Biden got up and said, do you know that Apple on $274 billion in sales is netting in their pocket $76 billion? That is huge. When the largest companies in the world, Exxon, are only making $6.8 billion on the same amount of sales. We got to go after Apple. Are you kidding? People go nuts. But he knows they'll turn against Exxon, Chevron, BP, but that just really irks me. It's typical of politics. Typical. Talking about politics, the Secretary of Energy is a dope. She is a dope. Former governor of Minnesota, I believe. Michigan, thank you. Granholm Daly. Listen to what she says.
How many barrels of oil does the U.S. consume per day?
I don't have that number in front of me,
So
sorry.
some suggest it's about 18.
She doesn't have that number. She's in charge, which goes to show she don't give a damn. She's there just to play the game, all politics. She was rewarded. She doesn't know anything about the oil industry. Nothing about the oil industry. How could you be the energy secretary and not know immediately 18 million barrels a day, 18 million barrels a day, should know everything about the oil industry? Just like Mayor Pete. He knows nothing about how to transport anything. Are you kidding? You think he knows about how our transportation works, how our docks work, how you ship stuff from Europe to here and spread it around? He knows nothing. He knows nothing, that guy. Both of them. They were rewarded. They were rewarded. They were rewarded. And we suffer for it. We suffer for it. Biden didn't put people on his team because of their knowledge or their expertise. No. No president does. Very few presidents do. It's all about rewarding them, rewarding this guy, rewarding that. He did me a favor. He did this. This is why we're in this mess, for God's sakes. Unbelievable. Listen to this. Here she is again, the genius. The genius, our energy secretary. Genius.
There are 9,000 permits that have.
She turned the 9 upside down to 6. She's so stupid.
There are 9,000 permits that have been issued that are not being taken advantage of. And I say that to.
That's a lie. That's another lie. She has no understanding of the oil business. I was in the oil business. That's a total lie. It's not how it works. Told you yesterday. And they know this. When you go in and you bid on federal land for leases to get lease, you don't go in and they say, oh, I want that one over there in the corner. Boy, that's easy to drill, that one over there. Look at the oil's coming out of the ground. I just stepped in it. Wow. No. They throw in to those leases such garbage that economically they're not feasible to drill. 80% of the oil leases you get, they're not feasible. They're not feasible. You can't get the oil out. And most of them are dry holes. Very few. They are drilling everything that can be drilled. Because they can sell everything they drill. Why wouldn't they? You don't think Exxon would want to double that $6.8 billion to $12 billion? Give me a break. When Apple on the same sales is making $76 billion, that drives me nuts. Think about it. I know I'm repeating myself, but Apple making $76 billion and they want to shut down Exxon and Waters. She's crazy. She wants to take over Exxon. We're going to take over Exxon, all oil company. We're going to run them. We're going to take them over because you're making too much money. Well, go take over Apple. I know I'm repeating myself, but boy, it just drives me nuts. Well, everyone's asking today, why is the market rallying again? The answer's so easy. It's called painting the tape. They're so scared. They're so scared right now. Wall Street is so nervous that especially with the big tech stocks that have been driving this entire market for 14 years. And the big tech stocks failed in November, and they can't get them back up. And and you can see, like I told you yesterday, and I've been telling you for over a week, if the Qs ever break the low of February 24th, at the same time the S&P breaks the low of January 24th, you're going to see this market drop huge. I mean, huge. Big time. And they are scared to death. So how are they getting the markets to rally yesterday and today? I'll tell you when I get back. So make sure you come back and join my gang free for 10 days. philsgang.com.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Warning, Google, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, Facebook, all these hot stocks are going to crash. They're going to drop as much as 60-70%. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Exactly what happened in the dot-com days is going to repeat itself. Remember, 85% of people lose money in the stock market because they don't know when to get out. I fixed that with my color code technology chart. It tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. That's right. Make sure you check it out. It's free for 10 days. philsgang.com. Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
He's been wrong on nearly every major foreign policy and national security issue over the past 4 decades.
I stand by that statement.
And that's true. Biden has been wrong for 40 years. He was even wrong. He was the only one, the night that they were going to kill bin Laden and they sent the SEALs in, he was the only no vote. Couldn't be done. The guy's a dope. He's a dope. All right, let's get back to why is the market rallying? Okay, first of all, these markets have gotten squashed. And when you have markets, for example, you got the NASDAQ down about 22%. And take the spiders, okay, Dow about 14%. The big tech stocks, okay, those they're in real trouble. Those are the ones that are in a real bear market. Your S&P is in trouble as well, but the stocks that are really in trouble in the S&P are the banks, the bank stocks. But they come down enough that they can paint the tape with a story. This is what they're trying to do. Because remember, if you go to my site right now, go to philsgang.com, if you have a mobile device, and you can see this, okay? Just put up the cues. I'm going to put the cues up for you. And you'll see it right here. It's clear as day what's going on. I showed you yesterday. We have yet to have a capitulation, okay? And if you look at a capitulation, what's a capitulation? That means when everybody just says, get me out. I want out. I don't care if I lose all my money. Just get me out of this damn market. Get me out. And panic sets in and everybody just jumps out of the market. Get me out. I don't care how much I lose. Get me out. And on a chart, okay, it looks like this. If you're following me right now, if you have a mobile device, go to philsgang.com and you can see this. You can see it right here. That's it. See that candlestick right there? Okay, that candlestick right there is telling you that people have capitulated. They've given up. They've thrown the towel in. That's what you need. To get real buying into the stock market, real buyers in the market, the big institutions, they don't get in unless they know the last buyer is gone. The last buyer is out. It's like a stock. A brokerage house, let's say, it doesn't matter which brokerage house. So let's say they have Goldman Sachs. There's a desk, and then there's the guy on the floor. So there's a trading desk and a guy on the floor. The guy on the floor does all the execution. He stays in touch with the trading desk. He's the market maker. They call it market maker. He always knows, does he have more buyers or does he have more sellers? He knows exactly. And he can manipulate the market. And his job is to make a market, okay? To make a market, get people come in and buy, and they'll push stocks up artificially. Now, you can tell on a chart when that happens. I was showing my members today. If you take, for example, a stock like Apple, and now everybody's going to be going after Apple, right? And on your chart, when Apple went up today, it didn't go up that much, but you could tell in your chart there was no follow-through, no conviction, okay? Meaning that the market maker, in this case, the specialist, if it's a stock that has one symbol, 2 or 3, those are called specialists. 4 symbols are all NASDAQ, those are called market makers. The specialist is trying to push the stock up. So what he does, he takes the price, and he moves the price way up, hoping to make a market, hoping to catch some suckers. So you got to know when that is, or you're going to get killed. And 99.99999 people don't know that. So people are jumping into Apple today, and they have no idea. 163.14, there's very few buyers. That's the specialist. He's moving that price up, see if he can suck somebody in. And then if he sucks somebody in, then somebody else comes in, then everybody who's shorting it, betting it's going to go down, they stop shorting and they buy it. And that's what moves stocks way up, called short covering rallies. That's as simple as it is. When you beat a stock down and it's way down, and if you don't have a capitulation where everybody's throwing a towel in, and if you think the stock or the market is at the bottom, you're wrong. And that's how people get killed. That's how people got killed in the first dot-com crash. Everybody thought it was over. Kramer was telling everybody it's over. That's it. Start buying, buy. It was in April. I'll never forget it. And the market kept going up just like what it's doing now. Well, this is only one day. Just going up. And everybody started to jump in the market. And I kept saying, no. It's not over. It's not over. We haven't had capitulation. It's not over. And boy, did that market didn't drop. Boom. I mean, after about 3 weeks, it just collapsed. So you got to be very careful on a day like today. Got to be very careful. So again, what's going on is this. They painted the tape yesterday. They send over the wire a story. One of the stories to get the market to move, because they're so scared. If you go look again, I pointed out here in my chart, my Pro 2 chart, you see where the low on February 24th was right there. They're scared to death. And yesterday they got pretty close to it. So today they decided we got to get this market up. Let's paint the tape. Well, the first tape they painted, okay, remember, yesterday they said Ukraine president no longer is interested in being a member of NATO. He's telling them, go to hell. You don't have to be. I don't want to be part of NATO anymore. Nah, right? All BS. Then the fake business networks kept saying, well, this should bring on a ceasefire, shouldn't it? Let me bring my guests on. Joe Suckface, okay, from Ukraine. Hey, Joe Suckface, let me ask you, what about this? Oh, yeah, this should be a real peace treaty now, yeah. Mark goes, boom. Then now let's paint the tape again. Let's create another story. Biden to hurt Russia by economically placing an embargo on Russian energy imports. So we're going to really hurt. Boy, Biden's going to hurt Russia economically, putting this embargo on Russian energy imports. What are you, nuts? Are you absolutely out of your mind? He's not going to hurt Russia. He'll just run to China, get all the oil he wants. So those are the stories that the fake business network creates, called painting the tape. And boom, yesterday, whoa, market goes up 500 points. But what I tell all my members, don't chase it, it's not going to last. And what happened at the end of the day? Investors came to their senses. They came to their senses. Why would investors be so lucky to think that Biden would be correct about an oil embargo against Putin, when for 40 years he's been wrong about everything? I'll tell you what happened when I get back and then what's going on today. Please pay attention to this.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed, because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere, because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Are you tired of being lied to about some magical economic recovery that only benefits the 1%? And then when the market does collapse, you're sitting there calling your broker, what do I do? When you should be shorting? Learn how to short the market. Continue to listen to my radio show, philsgang.com. Become a member, only $39.95 a month, and learn how to short.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
What are you, nuts? Coffee's up 92%, lumber's up 67%, heating oil, what, 60%, gasoline 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com. What are you, nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com. What are you, nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, what, 60%? Gasoline, 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, so yesterday, the market rallied. Then at the end of the day, it was up 580 points, and right before the close, they sold into it. It failed. The rally failed. So today they said, let's paint the tape again. So yesterday they used the Ukraine president, his story, the embargo, that story. At the end of the day, the story didn't hold up. And obviously everybody came to their senses, knowing for 40 years Biden's been a buffoon, doesn't know anything about foreign policy. And the investors concluded that Biden is directly responsible for crude oil increasing 112% in 1 year. Had nothing to do with Ukraine. Russians weren't on the border when that happened. And gasoline prices in the last 7 days rose 49 cents in 7 days. That's $4.19 per gallon nationally now. And all because Biden reversed Trump's policies. It was all his fault. But he's trying to blame the oil companies that they're gouging when I just gave you the facts. They're not gouging. They don't even make near the amount of money that Apple and Microsoft and Oracle and all those, Amazon, they don't make it close to what they make. But they don't want to go after them because they're popular. So today, they had to have a news story. So they moved the market up 500 points this morning on the opening. Because the story was this, and I told you this. I said, you watch what happens. I said, as they keep raising oil price and gasoline prices, what it's going to do is cut demand. And I remember when I said this? I said it's going to cut demand. And when it cuts demand, then inflation pulls back. So that's exactly the story they used today. Today they said, wow, look at this. Commodities are pulling back. West Texas crude oil fell 10% to $110. Brent crude fell 11%, $114. Gold dropped 4.2%. Wow. It's over. This is it. Inflation's done. Powell's not going to have to raise rates anymore. Let's go for all these. We got to get all these stocks. And if you're short, we got to. And remember how many people are short. So many people are short. It's unbelievable. They got to buy their positions back. When these stocks are going up, they take Moderna. That went up about 19% today. That's not new buyers coming in. Now, again, go to my site, philsgang.com, and if you have a mobile device, watch this. See on this chart here, the Pro 2, it tells you, see how it's red? That means there's no new money coming in. Those are the same people who sold the stock short from $280 all the way down to $120. So if I made $10,000 shorting that stock, I don't get my $10,000 until I buy that stock back. So I got to buy that stock back, and that's what moves the market up. It's not new buyers. See, they don't tell you that. That's how you get caught. That's how you get caught. But you don't get caught with us because the chart that I designed and the chart that we patented will continue with the same color. It'll stay red for you so you don't get caught on the generic charts that you use. You look at any candlestick and you get red candlestick, green, red, green. My charts are designed to follow the money flow, not the BS. And today, with that market running up, now, do we not make money on Moderna? No, of course not. We use another chart. We call it swing trading. We go in and buy the stock with the idea it could go up for maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3 days the most. We call it swing trading because you have to swing in, nail it, and swing back out because you're going against the trend. So Moderna's trend, more money is going out than coming in. The reason why it's going up is because you have the people who are selling it short, betting it was going to go down. And if a guy made 5,000, 10,000, 1,000, he wants to buy his stock back that he shorted. But see, nobody understands this, and this is why you get killed. That's why we beg you, join my gang for 10 days. And you got to understand how the market works. See, they never explain to you how the market works. Never. That's why 80% of you lose money. You don't know how the market works. You have no idea. I just explained to you what's going on. So they painted the tape today with another story. So now they got the market rallying. Okay, this is over now. The commodities are all coming down now. There's no more inflation, and commodities are all coming down. You better get in and buy. That you're gonna buy. You use my Pro 1 chart, which is what we call a swing position chart. You're only going to be in for 1 or 2 days. How do you know to stay in longer? Because my other chart, the patent chart, the Pro 2, tells you. And every day at 2 o'clock, we post every stock in our portfolio, and we know what we're doing. And we tell our members what to do. They don't have to guess at it. They don't have to think about it. Just do what we tell you to do. We start every morning, I tell you this every day, at 4 in the morning, by 2 o'clock in the afternoon, we've ascertained what's going on. So we take our member portfolio, and our members can pick whatever stocks they want to follow, and they'll start following those 1 or 2 stocks, 3 stocks the most if they want, but they'll know exactly what to do with that stock. So they can make money today, and maybe even tomorrow, maybe even the next day, on what we call a swing trade. But if they're looking to get in and buy and hold for a long period of time as an investor, you'll get killed. No, now's not the time to do it. So we get our members in first in Pro 1, which is a swing trade. And if Pro 2 proves to us it starts turning green, which it has yet to turn, and even though Moderna went up, 18, 20% today, it went up 18, 20% not because new people buying it, because people were covering their short position. So yesterday and today, they painted the tape because they were scared to death that the Qs were going to break the most important, and mark this down, if this market ever breaks below the low of 318, I'm talking about the NASDAQ, I'm talking about the Qs, if it breaks below 318.26, this market will fall like a flying monkey. It'd be unbelievable. So, but they're doing everything they can do to make sure it doesn't happen. We see this all the time when market crashes, for heaven's sakes. We see it all the time. So someone's going to look now and say, oh, the market's up 768. I got to get in. The crash is not even over. If you look at the Qs, you're in an area that there's no buyers. The only buyers are the big institutions, the very wealthy who know, okay, I'm going to buy Moderna today, but if it drops, they don't care. Because they'll say, I can hold on to that stock for a year or two. I can lose 10, 15, 20, $30,000. Doesn't matter to me. I'll just hold on to it because I can afford to do that. You can't. I can't. So they're misleading you here. They're misleading you. So everyone, again, keeps asking, and we get so many emails say, what's going on? That's the answer right there. The tape was painted yesterday, and they sold into the closing. Today, they painted the tape again, okay? And the rally is moving up today, all right? They haven't sold in it yet, okay? That's okay. That's fine. That's fine. And our members are making money being in a stock 1 or 2 days. Now, those members, remember, are very experienced, and 25% of the money that they are investing is money they made in the market. If you're a member and you haven't made the money you're trading with, if you haven't made 25% of that money you didn't make in the market, profits, you can't swing trade. We don't let you can't swing trade. It's too dangerous. All right, so Amazon, and we're going to go over the big techs, and we're going to go over the bank stocks when I get back. And we got some more cuts. Unbelievable what they're doing. People are getting sucked in left and right.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
What, are you nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you start making money, please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Warning: Google, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, Facebook, all these hot stocks are going to crash. They're going to drop as much as 60-70%. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Exactly what happened in the dot-com days is going to repeat itself. Remember, 85% of people lose money in the stock market because they don't know when to get out. I fixed that with my color code technology chart. Tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. That's right. Make sure you check it out. It's free for 10 days. philsgang.com. What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, what, 60%? Gasoline, 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
Today, we raise our 2022 S&P 500 buyback forecast to $1 trillion. Chevron, HP, AMD, Coca-Cola, they've all announced thus far. How much is that a savior, if any, to some of this negativity that we're witnessing? The companies are going to get out of this window by...
Unbelievable. That's the last thing we need. You know, we got to get Congress to stop with these stock buybacks. These stock buybacks were criminal at one point. You would go to jail. It's terrible, these stock buybacks. It's unbelievable. The stock buybacks are bailouts. And again, they should take and stop it and tell these CEOs, you're going to go back to jail. You're going to go to jail like you did in the 80s if you do this. You're going to take your money, instead of putting it into stock buybacks to enrich yourself and the largest shareholders and your partners, does nothing for Main Street. You're going to take that same money and you're going to plow it back into new machinery, new technology, so that your people can produce more. And when they produce more, you'll pay them more. And when you pay them more, they'll save more and they'll spend more, and the economy will do fantastic. But you don't care about the economy. We know that. You care about stock options. That's all you care about, is stock options. This is a terrible thing. Okay, here's what I want you to do. Please, just for 10 days, if you come in free for the 10 days, you'll, at least one thing, if you don't stay with me, that's fine after 10 days, you'll understand how the stock market works. I always talk about my hero, Chuck Yeager. I was standing right there when we had when he had a conversation with everybody, and they're at, why you're such a fantastic pilot? Why are you the best? He says, I'm not the best. He says, there's guys better than me. But he said, I was the best when I got into a fight, a dog fight, because I knew my machine better than the other guys. I knew every bolt. I knew what would happen if this happened. I knew what would happen if that happened. I knew how I could push it. I understood my plane. What a great statement. It's the same thing with the stock market. People are jumping the stock market. They have no idea. This is not new money going in. It's not new money going. These are people who sold short, now taking their profits, moving the stock market up. If you want to buy, we call these little pullbacks or these little short covering rally, we do, but we're only in the stock for 1 or 2, maybe 3 days. That's all. It's a swing trade. We make our big money with staying in stocks. But you can't buy what we call position trade today. You get killed. And as I showed you, if you have a mobile device and take a look, here this guy said, listen to this dope.
The U.S. Private sector is far more flexible than people think right now, and that this is going to turn out to be a pretty good opportunity to put some money to work in the cyclical sector.
Oh yeah, you want to buy Clorox and Colgate and popcorn. What are you, nuts? Are you kidding me? That's the oldest trap in the world. When things are bad, go buy stuff that people use all the time. Drink and eat and smoke. Buy Philip Morris, buy this, buy that, buy Coke, buy... Are you crazy? Don't make money in the market buying that garbage. You want growth stocks, good growth stocks. But you can't buy the growth stocks, the big tech stocks. They're getting killed. Money's not going to the growth stocks. You know where the money is going today? In the banks. Why do you think the Dow is... Oh, now it's down again. Why do you think the Dow was up today over 700 points? Now it's 675 points. Because they were going after the banks. We made a ton of money shorting the banks. Take example. Take Bank of America. Take Bank of America. We started to short Bank of America around $49. It dropped down to a low of $38. Okay? That's a 22% drop. Now today, my members can buy today, no problem, just do a swing trade. We got a bunch of people going and don't know what the hell they're doing, moving the market up. Let's take advantage of it. We'll do a swing trade instead of position trade. So I'll use my Pro 1 instead of my Pro 2. So my Pro 1 will give me 1 or 2 days of profit and I'm out. That's it. Then I'll wait until my Pro 2, which is color coded, when it turns green and when the trend is going up. See, what people don't know, they're buying Bank of America today and the trend is down. There's more money going out of Bank of America than going in. But people don't understand what that means. They just see the stock go up. I better get in before it's at 41.18, but I got to get in now before it gets to 42, They have no idea. More money is going out. The trend is down. So if you want to buy a short trend on the stock where it's going to be up just for 1 or 2 days, do it. If you know what you're doing, but you better be experienced. Look, join my gang for 10 days, free. And you're going to make your money with this market. Look, this market is not done. I've been doing this for 52 years. 52 years. Now I'm 76. Yeah, I had a birthday. I'm 76 now. That's how long I've been on this earth. And I can tell you I've been through enough of these. This market is not ready. Do you understand what's going on in this economy? Do you understand? We have not yet hit. They're going to start raising rates. They're going to start raising short-term rates. Right now, people are getting killed with gasoline. Gasoline is going to continue to go up. Oil is going to continue to go up. People are getting killed. Now think about this. They haven't even felt the pain with gasoline. You think it's over? They felt the pain. They're going to continue to feel the pain with gasoline. But wait till, remember, March. We're in March. That's when he said he's going to start raising rates. Powell said he's going to start raising rates. That means your credit card payment is going to be bigger. That means your student loan is going to be bigger. That means your if you have a personal loan, it's going to be, the payments are going to increase. Your credit card payments are going to increase. If you have a small business loan, it's going to increase. Anything that you borrowed that you're making payments on is going to increase. So what do you think? We're going to go now, the market's going to go from here all the way back up to where it was where it was I'll give you the date. Where it was in, let me give you the date here. I'll pull up the Qs for you. Yeah, I'm just going to say, right. You think that the Qs are going to go from today all the way back up to where it was in November of 2021. You really believe that? You think you better get in these stocks right now. You better buy the Qs at 334 before it gets all the way up to the high of in 2021 of 408. Do you know what's between 408 and 334? More sellers than buyers, but they're not going to tell you that. You think these gangsters are going to tell you that? Come on, listen to this. Want to listen to these? See how they lie to you? Listen to them or listen to me. Listen.
Household net worth is 26% above where it was at the beginning of the pandemic. There's 2.6 trillion in excess savings. The bottom quintile of income earners, incomes and wages are going up 3% faster. So it's a long-winded way of saying the household sector is in a much stronger position to absorb the price shock here.
All right, you heard this liar, right? Now listen to this. If I can get to work, that'll work out good. Here we go.
More than a third of Americans have less than $1,000 of savings to their name.
Unbelievable, right? They just lied, make stuff up. That's what they did today to move the market up. But you shouldn't have to worry about that. If you join my gang, you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to make sense of it. Every day at 2 o'clock, Steve was the head of my education department. We start at 4 in the morning. We have to because the European market. By 2 o'clock, we have ascertained what is the best for each one of our stocks in our portfolio. And then you pick out any one of the stocks, and then we post it, and we tell you exactly what to do. And when the market goes down, for the first time, you're going to make money as the market goes down, as well as going up. For the first time in your life, you're going to make money, and you're going to be switching from the 80% who lose money, who listen to these idiots, to the people who make money, the 20 percentile. 20% make money, that's it. Join my gang tonight. See you on the chart, philsgang.com.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me.